Good evening, everyone. We are beginning the press conference with the head coach of ALBA Berlin, Mr. Israel Gonzalez. Please, coach, your comments about the game.
Okay, congratulations Zalgiris. They did a very good game. I think, generally speaking, it was a good game for both teams. But the game has been decided for the tiles, for a couple of possession, for a couple of free throws more. Okay. We are improving, and we are doing the things how we have to do it, and I hope little by little we'll continue being a better team to have more chances to win next games.
Sveikinu Žalgirį, jie sužaidė geras rungtynes, tiesą sakant, abiems komandoms. Manau, kad čia buvo geros rungtynės. Rungtynių nugalėtą nulėmė kelios paskutinės atakos, keli baudų metimai. Mes kaip komanda tobulėjame ir tikiuosi, kad taip ir toliau žengsime tuo keliu.
Hello, coach. Can you be a bit more specific what Žalgiris did better in the end of the game in the last 2-3 minutes?
I want to speak about my team. We didn't execute well the last plays, and there is a play where we get like 3 offensive rebounds, and at the end we miss a short shot. If we make this basket, I think we go 3 up in 1 minute 40 with 3 fouls to give, and we can race in defense. The game is completely different. That's why I say that it's a game of details. If we, during the game, we missed today 9 free throws. If we are able to have better percentage in free throws, the game is completely different at the end of the game.
You've met against Andrea Trinchirev a lot of times in Germany. Did you see any tactical adjustments by him after one day with Žalgiris?
Well, in offense, I think they did more or less the same stuff that they had before, and defensively as well. They switch in some moments, like he used to do it, but before Zalgiris were doing before. So I think he moved in a different way the bench, and now he has time to develop his basketball.
Coach, Gabriele Procida missed tonight's game. Does he have an injury? And if it is an injury, how long he will be out for? Thanks.
Well, Procida is with a sickness, with throat problems. Same as Olinde, that he's got a concussion and is not recovering. Same as Ziga Samar, that has got a fasciitis, and Kreso Nikic has got lumbago.
Okay. Thank you, coach.
Okay, thank you.
And now comments from Žalgiris head coach, Mr. Andrea Tinkai. Please, coach.
What to say? A win is a win, and we have to enjoy it. We didn't look good, or partially we didn't look good, but we managed to win a game that was very complicated at the end. Somebody smarter than me said that experience is the name we give to all our mistakes we did. So we were very experienced of tie game at the end, and we felt an unbelievable pressure. And I'm very happy that we won the game without one player being hero mode, but with a team. We played as a team. And it's the beginning. It's always better to start with a win. I believe that at the end of the day, we deserve. Okay, we went short a little bit. We lost our poise at the end. We made tons of mistakes, but we were able to make also the right plays. And I really thought that we would win the game with the shot of the Dimsha from the corner. It was a perfect play, very well executed. But we found a way to win the game in a different way. So let's take it, put it in the pocket, and move on. Because it's the first time it happens to me in 26 hours to jump in a team and to play a game with such level of things to solve, to do, and the players were great. They helped me a lot, and they were better than me. So they really tried to listen, tried to give it all, and the picture of our game is Lekavicius. I asked the team one thing. I know that I cannot ask you a perfect game. This is very far from our moment, but I can ask you the perfect effort. And I believe that Lucas had a perfect effort. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, turnovers, everything. But this is the picture, the postcard of our game. And I know that you guys like stories, okay? So there is a story in this game. I understood that we are going to win the game in the second quarter. And I'm going to tell you now how. Before I came here, last day in Italy, I have friends in basketball, coaches, players, and we have a chat on WhatsApp, okay? And they bet with me that I will be successful only if I'm able to make Žalgirio Arena run the song Italo Disco, okay? It happens. So I knew we cannot lose this game. So my friends in Italy, it's 1-0 for me. Eh? Also this in the pocket.
Okay, maybe it's
Too much. You want to?
Yeah, it's too much.
But they know English. This is a country where everybody speaks English, right?
So I think we can go to the questions. Yeah.
Questions?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coach, we have a couple of questions from Žalgiris Insider subscribers, and they welcome you to the Green-White family. And they have additional question to what you just said about the atmosphere. How did you enjoy and how do you feel right now after winning here?
I'm here for this reason. When I was in Partizan, I made analytics, stats, what a crowd like Partizan or Žalgiris can give. Players, when they're feeling good, not like tonight, can play 30% with more energy. You have more rebounds, more block shots, more 50-50 balls and all these things. Because having somebody on your back that pushes every time has no price. So this is the reason, the atmosphere is my motivation.
And one more question about Lukas Lekavicius regarding his performance. His minutes was because of the scouting versus ALBA, or is a new plan in the rotation to put Lukas Lekavicius?
Lucas is a specific player, when you look at a player, when you scout a player, you can have two ways. You can see what is missing, the size, he's not big, this or that, or you can see what he has. So I focus on what he has. He plays bigger than his size. He's not afraid of anything. He plays like a guard of 2 meters. He goes, shoot floaters, has speed, makes mistakes, plays through mistakes. And I believe that Lucas, like Thomas Timstrand, played an amazing game. He was very cerebral. Mentally, he was really in the game. I believe that these are the players that can give us something in this moment. While we wait that Ed understands how to play. Because I feel a little bit guilty because I asked him to be more physical on defense, and we made 7 fouls in 3 minutes. And this is because we were not physical before. So everybody tried, you know, and we made some silly fouls. But I take it. It's the beginning. EuroLeague is, you need to be nasty sometime. That's it.
Edvinas Jablonskis, Basket News. Coach, when players...
Say hello to your boss.
Okay. When the players are returning from injuries or some kind of break, they are usually rusty or they need time to get into game shape. What it's like for coaches and particularly you? How did you feel being on the sidelines again?
I don't play for the audience. I'm not afraid of the judgment for what I do. I play with a philosophy, with what I want to do. I was doing a lot of things. It was the right thing to stay out. Okay, I need to regenerate myself. And I was doing TV, I was doing many things. So, and sometimes people don't understand that you can be multitasking and be happy, okay? I know this is my core business. I love to coach. I was just waiting for the right thing. And it was weird yesterday. I flew here, make a quick practice, talk to the players, try to understand. And it was fun with responsibility. It's it was not pure fun because at the end of 5 minutes, oh God, we have to win this. We have to manage how to do it, okay? But I was doing things in basketball, so I was not totally out. And commentating on TV helped me a lot to see the things with a cold head, you know. And I came here really trying to make this team make a step towards, don't be afraid of a mistake. Don't be afraid if something goes wrong. At the end of the day, you know better than me that life is just facing adversities. You can see the problem or the solution. I try to see the solution every time.
You also used 11 players in the first quarter
Yes.
already. And some players were in foul trouble, of course. But speaking in general, did you do it to see as many players as possible, or it just came naturally?
I learned this thing, that basketball is very situational. What you do today, that's working. Maybe tomorrow, it's not the right thing. I wanted, first of all, to understand the team, to understand the players, and I had a longer rotation, but I believe that EuroLeague is so cruel and so demanding that you cannot play with 5 players. And I believe this team can have something from every player. Actually, I'm pissed off that I didn't play Ravinovicius. On me. This is something that, because I believe that no one is more important than the team, but everybody can really help the team.
Coach, to understand your philosophy better, which number in the box score today is the most satisfying and unsatisfying for you?
The number that is pissing me off is the rebounds. 16 offensive rebounds, 38 to 35. I believe that we had 21 assists. Is good. and no, sorry, we had 17. This is just a piece of paper. You know, the rebounds is something that hurts me, but I cannot see anything else, really. I'm just happy that we won the game. And I said to the team, I don't care how, just win it.
Coach, hello, Erikas Petrikas, Rytas LT. Talking about Tomas Dimša, it's his birthday today, and he played a huge role tonight in the game. And was his aggressiveness?
I heard that he has another birthday on Thursday.
Yeah, and was his aggressiveness the biggest point today in this game? And how proud of him are you today?
I know that you have to write something, but I don't want to go again through individuals. We are a team. I said what I had to say about individuals. I'm really happy, but to tell you the truth, I'm also happy about Evans that was not shining, but he made the big plays at the end. And this is why he's our leader and first option on offense. So I can say something good to all my players, and I can show also some mistakes. So this is a team win. That's it.
Yeah, even though you are not willing to talk about players, but I have a question about Edmund Sumner. Did he have any kind of injuries? Because he only started after the first half. He started playing in the third quarter middle, and he basically didn't play after that at all. Or is he okay? Or yeah.
I hope that you are not trying to provoke me.
No, not at all.
Because Edmund started very well. Then this game was physical. We had problems to understand how the referees are judging contact, because 7 fouls to 0, and he made 2 quick fouls, silly fouls far from the basket, and he got out, okay? No rhythm. And in the second half, he didn't have rhythm. And I told him he was not efficient in the second half. So if the first thing I said to my players, no one is more important than him, not even a player. I go at the end of the game with players that are efficient. Thomas, Lucas were more efficient, but he's very talented. I just need to find a niche to help him to be consistent.
Žalgiris was very dependent on Keenan Evans for the first part of the regular season. And you mentioned that Lukas Lekavičius gave an impulse today. What other ways would you find to relieve those pressures of Evans's back?
Dimša, Ollins. Maybe when I will have one real practice and not, I will try to do something different on offense that is not pick and roll. We were a little bit predictable. We over dribble. I know how to be critical, and I know how to see the thing. So I said it. We didn't shine. It was not great basketball. We moved the ball well, but we didn't build the advantage as I like, and it's totally understandable. I have to do a lot of things, but I believe one thing will be a different offensive system with different stuff, and the other thing will be trying to keep more players in the loop, important, and being active and aggressive on offense.
Talking about Edgaras Ulanovas, how important a captain is on your team, just to get to know you better?
Actually, I believe that Ule can play a lot better. He felt a lot of pressure. He's a sensitive person, even he's super strong. And I saw in his eyes at the end that he was not able to be happy. He was just relieved that we won a game. And I believe he was so at the end, especially on defense against Timan. But this happens when you are thinking too much, I have to win. And my job will be try to relieve him from some pressure and trying to play him better.
Coach, as we talked yesterday, you wanted to meet Austin Hollands first in the reality and see him live. What is your impression after today's game about him?
He doesn't make mistakes on defense. solid shooter, good shooter, 2 out of 4. I believe that he was not used to play so many minutes, and in the second part of the game he was not so fresh, but I believe he did his job. When I will be able to run a couple of practice, maybe we'll have some things for him.
Coach, having this tight schedule and playing kind of every other day, how much is this about now, about energy and emotions, and not about tactical things that you want to implement?
Energy, emotions are very connected. When you are able to have good emotions, control, but with passion, with desire, you have more energy. When you have bad feelings, you have less energy. So my job is to do a little bit like this, you know. What I saw here, that we have an unbelievable organization about physical condition. And the coaching staff was great tonight. They helped me a lot.
Okay.
We cannot stay here to sleep? No.
Just one more question. So
I don't believe that you paid for this last one question.
the fans really applauded you really loud before the game. What did you think about in general, about this pregame show, about the atmosphere, about being in the...
You know what I said? I said, full dots, I got to win this one for them. This is what I thought.
Thank you.
Arrivederci.